Welcome back, everybody, to the next edition of AFL Madden 17 team selection. And tonight we're going to talk about the NFC West. Joining us tonight is Stokes. What's going on, Stokes? RVD. How's it going, RVD?
Doing well.
And Magic. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Good night.
Mortal Kombat Magic. How's that?
Violent.
Well,
It's going to lead me to, teen angst and all those sorts of things.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Now, Stokes, for those AFLers that aren't aware, you and I had the pleasure on Sunday of hosting a PS4 League draft lottery. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed ourselves. We're both in PS4. A total of 13 AFLers are in PS4 and AFL. And there was a standout on that show. Wouldn't you say, Stokes?
Absolutely. I would say that for certain, JD was the talk of the town, the pod, the whatever you want to call it. It was a lot of fun.
He was the cat's meow?
Yeah, you can say that.
These,
the cat's meow. These.
Well, back...
That-ish.
Uh-oh, I think I may have just done it again.
Aye.
Do I have to teach you how to computer?
I'm just going to minimize this bad boy. And
So we have to start over again?
No. We're not starting over a team selection show. We're just going to roll with it. All of Josh's screw-ups are going to be there for us to see. I don't know what the hell that is. No, my PowerPoint viewer screwed up. But while I get that sorted away, I'm going to minimize live screen, so all you guys are going to see is just a very small portion of my desktop. But joining us tonight, back by popular demand, because he was such a hit on the PS4 show, we had no idea we had this kind of untapped talent in AFL, is JD. JD, how's it going tonight?
It's going great, man.
You excited for some hot sports takes?
I don't know that I can top the other night.
I don't think you can either.
I feel like the expectations are a little high.
Well, the sign of a clutch performer is being able to perform when expectations are high.
This
That's
is
why I
true.
keep expectations low.
Hey, my wife was just on here. You could ask her about all the low expectations in the world. Edub, I'm aware you want to call in. We will take calls after teams are announced. It just makes a little bit more sense to not make it all clustery at the beginning when we're going to be rolling through teams. Guys, what I'm doing now is trying to reopen the PowerPoint. It froze up on me. But while I'm doing that, let's talk about the teams we're going to be going over tonight, because there's going to be some excited owners, but RVD, there's going to be a lot more depressed owners because we have three of the most popular teams in this entire team selection process.
Yeah, definitely. The Cardinals, the Seahawks, Rams were all very popular teams. Of course, the 49ers got absolutely no love at all. But, hey,
None.
it happens at times.
Stokes, what are your thoughts on the fact that, obviously most of us expected that the Cardinals and the 49ers, and I'm still stalling at this point, the Cardinals and the 49ers are as popular as they were. Were you surprised at the popularity of the Los Angeles Rams?
Excuse me, slightly. I think that I don't think it was just the roster. I think part of it was just the excitement of it just being a new team and all that. But the roster is not bad. I think they have a lot of good pieces. Gurley, you got Tavon Austin, who's fast. He's a good Madden player or Madden guy. There's Aaron Donald, Robert Quinn. A lot of good players. Alec Ogletree is one of my favorite Madden players. So, I think the roster is still good, but I was surprised with how many people have had the Rams on that list. Seattle and Arizona didn't surprise me one bit.
All right. Well, since we're talking about the Rams, I think some of us got a little spoiler alert on the pre-podcast show when I accidentally hit the button, but let's go ahead and make it official. The St. Louis Rams owner for AFL in Madden 17 is going to be... I just did it. I'm going to do it all show long. It's going to be Trump. Now, you talked about Todd Gurley, you talked about Aaron Donald. Magic, you were dead set that we get Jared Goff on this slide as one of the top three players. I originally had Robert Quinn, but a young quarterback in Madden is invaluable, so tell us why Jared Goff had to be on this slide.
Well, I think that we're doing the slides to kind of show, who we think that the impact players are, in addition to how important each player is going to be to that particular owner. And knowing Trump for 5 years now, I think he's more excited about playing with a new boy toy than a defensive lineman.
And the thing about the Rams is, and Jared Goff, he was their first-round pick this year, and you might want to enjoy him because they don't have a first-round pick for the next couple of years, and that can be a tricky situation when it comes to building a team and connected franchise. JD, you're not as down on the Rams as Magic and I are. What do you like about this team?
Well, I know that Madden's always really friendly to quarterbacks, especially quarterbacks that are taken high in the draft, and they're always really easy to upgrade. So I'm not really worried about the quarterback. And one of the most important positions to me is that defensive line. So if you've got a monster defensive tackle, that first year, you could do really good. I mean, you could do really well with a monster defensive line and a quarterback that you could probably get, in the mid 80s on everything by midseason.
I'm seeing a comment from Nino that says Trump goes Niners every year since he was 9 years old. If you know how old Trump is, that means he was going Niners way back in the Tecmo Bowl days for NES. Now, one of the hidden gems on this team, Stokes, is Mark Barron. As a safety, he was drafted in kind of an average to above average safety, but you really like him as a linebacker.
Absolutely. He's got mid 80s speed, which is really high for a linebacker, and just average for a safety. And I believe he has 70s catch, and that makes him invaluable as a linebacker. And of course, he's got the high hit power. He's always had that. So I think that makes him, if he's a linebacker, he's going to be very very important.
And RVD, you've known Trump since Madden 11. He's a 49ers fan at heart, so he has no emotional attachment to these players. He's one of the biggest wheelers and dealers in AFL. The Rams have a lot of young talent, but I don't think it would surprise any of us if half of this team's roster's out the door by midseason.
Oh, definitely not. This team's going to look completely different by the time we hit year two. I think this is a really good team for Trump because you've got some big trading pieces there. And Trump's not a big runner, so I can definitely see Gurley going for a very high price.
Gurley
only if he trades them for some 99 MCV safeties, because he's going to blitz 6 every play.
Yeah, Trump. Do you even know math? What was your line, JD? That was a great line. I want to steal it.
It was inspired.
It was very inspired. All right, guys. Well, that's one team down. And let's find out. I believe the Niners are the next team on this slide. Very popular team in the team selection process. The Niners go to flip. And you know what's mind-boggling about the Niners is how attractive of a team they were 4 years ago. Not even 4 years ago. 2 years ago? And just the amount of talent that's left this team since that time. They do still have Eric Reed, the nice, big, young, fast safety. Navarro Bowman still has some gas left in the tank. Colin Kaepernick, for his throwing deficiencies, still has good wheels. They have some nice players on their roster, guys like Corey Lemonier, but overall, Stokes, this is a team that needs a lot of work, but they might have gotten the right guy because they got a guy that's good at building a team, both with early draft picks and with trades.
Absolutely. I think Flip is one of our better wheeler and dealers, so he's going to be able to build this team up as far as the roster is concerned. I don't know necessarily whether they'll have the team success, but the roster will certainly look good. You'll end up in a couple of years thinking, wow, this is a nice team. I wonder why he's winning 3 games every year.
Now, go ahead.
Does anybody know how old Colin Kaepernick is now? Is he 26 yet?
That's a great question. I can look it up. Let's go around and guess. Nobody look it up. I'll guess 27.
I'll take 27.
I'm going to say 28 or 29. He went to Nevada all 4 years.
I mean, he played with. I think he's over 26 because he played the Falcons, right, in the NFC Championship.
I wouldn't be
2000. Dude, if he is, he's worthless because you can't build him up.
All right, RVD, you got a guess? I got the answer.
28.
RVD hits the nail on the head. 28 years old, and to JD's point, no longer what you would consider a young quarterback.
Yeah, he's worthless.
Still 85 speed though.
But have fun, Flip. I mean, this is going to be great. Now,
this is terrible.
Let's talk about something that, if we can do a little crossover here, Nino has been saying a lot that he thinks the Browns are the worst team to start with. I disagree with him. I actually think it's the Niners. What do you guys think? I'll just throw it around. Magic, who would be your bottom team if you have it at the front of your mind?
Cleveland. I can talk myself into certain pieces on San Fran. Bowman, Eric Reed. I really like Eric Reed. At least Torrey Smith he can't really catch, but at least he's fast. Cleveland, I can't do it.
Now, Danny's saying he's going to be 29, which might mean he has a birthday coming up before football season starts, so that's even worse. RVD, where would the 49ers rank on your 1 through 32?
Probably in the bottom 2, 3. Before seeing all the ratings, I'd be really scared of the Browns because although they have a lot of good Madden pieces, I don't know how big of a hit they're going to take.
Right.
In the final roster, I think Joe Hayden was like low 80s, if that.
Really? I mean, I don't watch a lot of Browns football. Is he falling off that much?
Send everyone everywhere.
He was hurt, and the Browns sucked, and all that other good stuff. So,
Man.
I mean, I'd probably say the Browns would be my least
I mean,
favorite.
they're like equal. I mean, it's like they're both in the trash can. I mean, it's bad.
At least with the Browns, we mentioned the Rams not having the picks. The Browns were a team that capitalized on, I think it was the Eagles trading them a bunch of picks. So the Browns do have a load of first-round picks to work with. But yeah, the Niners aren't an attractive landing spot. They may have the right guy for the job. But let's find out. The next two teams in this division were two.
Well, Josh, Reese asked the question. He asked, what's the, again, for anyone who didn't know how teams were given out.
Okay, well, it's probably a good idea to go into this before we get to the next two teams because we're going to have two happy owners and a bunch of really upset owners. So here's how this works, Reese, and for anybody else that doesn't know. Everybody turns in 5 teams. We all know that. What we do as commissioners is we have a two-part way of doing this. One, we rank every owner. The problem is we had so many owners that the cutoff was we had a bunch of really good owners that were closely ranked. So higher-ranked owners got priority at teams. But that it's not uniform where, let's say, if this is a bad example, the 49ers, let's go back to the Rams. Somebody, and I'm not saying Trump was rated high or low, but this is just completely hypothetical. Somebody could have been rated higher than Trump and had the Rams on their list just like Trump, but Trump may have gotten them because once we started putting pieces in place, we may have needed a player of a certain skill level in the AFC because the NFC started looking more loaded or vice versa. So it's ranking, but it's also where your skill level is. And I can tell you there is one team in this division. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. There's one team in this division that was really popular, number 1 on 2 owners' lists. The thing that hurt those owners we consider them really good competition, borderline playoff teams, and they're not going to get that team, and that's what hurts them because we needed tougher owners elsewhere. So, did I do a good job explaining that?
Sucks that you're good.
Yeah. Sucks for you guys to be good.
Surprise.
Well, I believe the reason why Reese was asking is because we all know Reese likes the Cardinals. The Cardinals were a very popular team, but the owner who is taking over the Arizona Cardinals in Madden 17? Costa. Did you say who?
No, of course not. I know Costa.
Costa's been in AFL since Madden 11. He's through from Madden 11 till about Madden 15, I would say. Costa was one of our best owners. Last year, he was in the middle of a move, and then he got really busy with school, I believe. I was away, too, so, I mean, I can't even speak. RBD, it was school, is that right?
I think so.
Okay. So
I'm going blank after the move.
Some of the newer guys may not be as familiar with him and just be like, oh, it's a classic AFLer coming back and just having a spot. But no, Costa at his best is one of our most active, and he got the Arizona Cardinals. This team is loaded with young talent. I know we have some upset owners that had them ranked high. I do apologize. It's just part of the process. But Patrick Peterson, Honey Badger, what a great start to your secondary. I put John Brown as one of the best players because when you combine a wide receiver that has that speed along with that route running and that catch like he did on the updated rosters, it's just a guy you cannot cover with one person. I don't care if it's Richard Sherman. I don't care if it's Patrick Peterson, which you won't have to worry about because he's on your team. The hidden gem on this team, Stokes, Dayon Buchanan, much like Mark Barron, only Mark Barron on roids. This was a safety turn linebacker, and he is a force in Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. He's essentially Mark Barron. He's faster. He's got either similar or higher hit power, and yeah, he's younger as well. So, or at least I'm pretty sure he's younger.
So,
anyway.
So we got Costa, Flip, and Trump. I'm pretty excited to see who's going to be winning the division.
Well, it's a power division. Stokes.
I can't believe y'all did this, though. I mean, Costa can never say anything is rigged anymore because it was rigged for him this time.
Yeah.
I mean, he pretty much just got, he just pretty much won the golden ticket. Like, this is sad.
What I saw Reese commented on Facebook. What's the comment? I'm unable to go see it at this point. If anybody's watching it,
says somewhere between y'all is a list of 132 and our name next to them. Correct? And he says got it. He said it's rigged. LMFAO.
Reese, you got my number. You can call us on Skype and call in. So Costa gets the Cardinals, and JD has some strong feelings about it. Magic, you like this team a lot. The one thing they don't have is a young quarterback, and as loaded as the rest of the roster is, it's definitely something you have to at least consider.
Yeah, Carson Palmer will be good for, a season if you really want to go down that route. But Costa's also a pretty big trader too, so I figure he'll figure out a way to get a young quarterback in there earlier rather than later. But, I mean, I think it's not like he's a bad old quarterback, so it's a problem that's not the worst problem to have,
You can always draft one, too, because Carson Palmer's going to get you through a season or two. But I just feel like Costa's somewhere laughing right now, sipping a beer and laughing at Reese.
I guarantee you he's sitting back looking at these comments laughing. Or you know what you could do to get a quarterback is trade one of your 4 receivers who could be a number 1 on another team. If J.J. Nelson is your 4th receiver, I think you're pretty deep at that position. Sorry, Reese, I didn't mean to bring up J.J. Nelson.
4 receivers. Who are these 4 receivers?
Brown, Fitzgerald, Michael Floyd, Nelson.
Oh, we're going to count Fitzgerald?
I think you have to, especially if the aggro catches as roided as it was this year. Fitzgerald's going to be there to bail you out at least for 2 seasons. Do you guys like how I dropped aggro?
Aggro crack?
No.
But Reese is already gonna buy him. Hey, listen, this is a chance for Costa to make some money because apparently Reese is a wealthy dude.
You guys see Sham trying to call in?
Should I pick this up? How does this work?
I got it. Who do we got?
Holy shit! I got online. Are you kidding me?
Hey, I want to make sure we still got our guys here. Stokes, you here? All right, we got a problem because I can only hear you. Edub, I'm going to hang up on you and I'm going to call you back, all right?
All right, cool.
Let's see. Resume call. Hi, guys. Not good. We've gone off the rails here because you guys still
there's
you?
2 people on now.
All
I think there's 2 people on.
Peace. Hung up on Edub. All right. This is not good. You might just have me for the rest of the show. What's up, guys?
Hey.
All right. Well, Edub tried to call in, and we're gonna add him to the call. Hopefully, we still got our guys here, but he obviously has something he wants to say. So,
I think Costa should sell the Cardinals for 1 floor ticket at a Heats game.
oh,
What do you think?
might get it. I hear Reese gets those quite often.
I mean,
Well, I feel like the Cardinal drama is forcing us to bury the lead as to who is getting the Seahawks. But I want to give Edub a chance to say what's on his mind because we all love fests. I don't feel like this show is going very smooth tonight.
What's Edub gonna say?
I don't know. Edub, I'm calling you. Anytime you want to answer, go ahead. But we're gonna roll on with this show. All right. So we have Costa, Trump, and Flip in the NFC West. And Magic's trying to call me back. Apparently Magic's not on here. Go back to your old call, Magic. Guys, we got to go back to find out who is taking over the San Francisco 49ers at this point. They were number 1 on a bunch of owners' lists, including some of our best owners. And
you said the Niners? You mean the Seahawks?
The Seahawks, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure. Do we have Edub on here now? No. Okay. I have no idea what's going on.
This show is just going
Josh
so well.
Going off the rails. Well, I'll show you guys what I'm looking. And Magic's trying to call me, which tells me he's not on the phone. So,
remember all those things I told you yesterday about being the polished one that holds everything together?
this is a
I take it
clusterfuck.
all back.
Hello?
This is a clusterfuck. Magic is back.
Are we?
I think we're
guys
good.
Left.
I think
I can't be the adult alone.
E-Dub is supposed to be trying to answer his phone, and we're just not going to worry about it because we've totally buried the lead here because the Seattle Seahawks are sitting out there. We got to figure out who the owner is. There's a lot of guys on pins and needles waiting to find out. The Costa pick for the Cardinals is apparently a controversial one. We're definitely going to get into that, but let's go ahead and find out who the Seattle Seahawks owner is. Any predictions, guys? Oh wait,
I'm in, by the way.
Bailey?
Oh, JD's the one guy on the phone that doesn't know. Hey, E-Dub, you're on the phone?
Yep.
I don't know.
Who do you think's getting the Seahawks?
Who do I think is getting the Seahawks? My left nut, Mac.
Stokes, you want to help him with the pronunciation?
Lukashevitz?
Lukashevitz. I can tell you, I don't think it's going to be Luka, and it's not going to be Bailey. It's going to be Cheesin. Stop Cheesin gets the Seahawks.
So wait a minute. This is definitely a conspiracy.
That's like going
because
to the brain,
this is definitely a conspiracy because, Cheese was the guy that could barely make the playoffs, 8 and 9 and 7 and stuff, and y'all put him in there with Costa flipping Trump, like
the stacked deck.
What?
What are we doing?
Well, welcome to the playoffs, Cheese. Welcome.
No. Cheese is one of our best owners. Getting to the playoffs has never been his issue. It's getting over the hump and winning playoff games once he gets there, which is the issue. Stokes, you have a certain feel about a guy that's a Super Bowl contender going after the Seahawks. So do you want to get that off your chest?
Regarding who? Oh, Mr. Malone?
Just Super Bowl contender, unless you're not putting Cheese in that group.
Well, I mean, I don't. See, I have mixed feelings because of what I'm trying to do, so I don't know what to say.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't say anything until a certain situation and another situation comes up.
Stokes calls me passive aggressive.
Right. I don't want to say
anything.
anything.
He can't even say it.
I don't know what to say.
Come on, Stokes.
Okay.
It'd be very awkward.
There's
Stokes
certain.
wants to go at him like Stephen A. went at Kevin Durant for going to Golden State.
Okay. There's
But he's afraid to do it.
There's a certain line of thought that Cheese or anybody of his caliber is taking the easy way out by taking the Seattle Seahawks. But I would counter that by saying Bailey, who's a 3-time Super Bowl champion, had the Seahawks in AFL restart and did very little with them. So at the end of the day, it still comes down to you got to call the right plays, you got to get the right matchups, you got to build the right team. And I don't think, honestly, I think they're probably still the best team as far as if you're starting ranked games. And Reese is trying to call in. I'm so afraid to add him to the call at this point. But at this point, how much worse can it get? Like, let's just press a button.
Invite him in, man.
And let's just let this Titanic sink. Reese is on. What's up, Reese?
So wait a minute. So y'all just put Cheese in the division that he's gonna fucking blindfold get to the playoffs every year.
That shit don't matter. He still got to get into the. He still got to get past the playoffs, which he never does.
Yo, somebody tag Costa and see how much you want for the Cardinals so Cheese don't get to the playoffs. I'll put a stop to that shit.
Who are you?
Listen.
Who are you going to buy the Cardinals for, though, Reese?
I mean, what shit? 2 cheeseburgers and a Coke. Costa.
No, I mean, who are you buying them for to beat Cheese? Because we know it's not going to be you.
Listen. When Reese said that, all I could picture was, I got some cheeseburgers, man.
Josh, you a funny dude, bro.
I like to think so.
I got some cheeseburgers.
JD stole my thunder on the last show. I had to get a couple shots in.
But on the real, the way y'all doing it, I think it's fair. Like, honestly, some teams are stacked. I mean, you guys took the four good teams that's commish. So the rest, you're trying to make the divisions fair. So it's cool.
Yeah, man, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
I don't know.
Man, it doesn't matter, man. Like
Magic.
Reese,
got the All-Star team. Still suck.
I think as far as like
we're gonna go back to that as soon as E-Dub's done. Trust me.
I'm trying to talk and shit, man, but I keep getting cut off.
Good.
I think that a commissioner should be allowed a team that they want because it's not easy running the league, man.
No. Nobody's bitching
Suck
about
up.
that. I think that's fair. I think you running the league, you should get your pick. And I think the teams that you picked didn't destroy anything. I think there's some good teams out there.
It's
I knew I wasn't getting
good
the
teams out there, man. It's definitely a lot of good teams out there.
And
Shit, fucking
in a
Josh
perfect
moved to
world,
the
you'll
Vikings.
give
The Vikings got
you'll give
solid
E-Dub the
defense,
Giants and give me the Skins, and we still can do whatever.
You don't want to get the Skins if I get the Giants, though, Reese. You my man.
It's a new game. E-Dub, Padawan.
No matter, I
Padawan
know.
is
You
ready
gotta
to become
understand.
a Jedi, yo.
You gotta understand.
I have no idea what's
football,
happening right now,
I
guys.
played football, bro. I know schemes.
You guys want to take this into a private chat or?
Nah.
Nah, I don't want the Skins.
Okay, so Reese, just for clarification's sake, your thoughts on Costa getting the Cardinals is?
I think you could have went somewhere else, man. It's a waste of talent. Good team. He's gonna go 3 and fucking whatever for 5 seasons and then have house problems again.
He'll go 8-8.
No, he won't. He's not that good, man. He's
Oh
not.
my gosh, this is fantastic.
And you don't like Cheese getting the Seahawks, not because of who he is, but you think we gave him
I
an
think
easy
he
path to
should
the
have had
playoffs.
somebody else stronger in the division. His toughest competition in that division, if I can remember the teams correctly, will be Trump, but Trump's not that good either.
I mean, Trump put his.
No, I beat the shit out of
put it-
Trump, man. I played in the same division.
You beat the shit out of Trump, but he got you a couple of times too, though. Bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it was quite the pillow fight. Now, if we could get back on track here, so we have Cheese, Flip, Costa, and Trump. It's not what you'd call a super division. Cheese is one of our best owners, and
Absolutely.
I mean, without a doubt, easy to set up games with. He's one of our best players too. I think it's kind of put similar pressure as was on Joker and Restart, and unfortunately for Joker, he didn't come through and get a Super Bowl. But Stokes, you think it's fair to say at this point in time, if with the Seahawks, if Cheese comes out of Madden 17 without his first Super Bowl win, it's never going to happen?
I would say this is going to be. I would say this is one of his best chances. I think AFL is too talented to just go into it and say, okay, I know for sure this guy is going to win a bowl over the course of the year. I mean, unless you're talking about me, of course, because that's what I do. But anyway,
We talking about the MVP.
But anyway, I mean, they're a really good team, and Cheese really has to get over that playoff hump. I mean, he may not be a quote unquote choker, but he has a lot of really bad times and inopportune times. So
I mean, he's guaranteed a home game in the playoffs every year, at least third or fourth seed.
All I gotta say
really
is I'm excited to see the rest of the divisions. That's all I can say. This has got to be the worst division in AFL.
I'm trying to think. Here.
That was a good shot, though. Good shot.
I don't know if it'd be the worst because not every this might be the worst. This might be the worst.
It is the worst. I'm sitting here going through the members in my mind and like how they could be arranged. There's no way to arrange. I mean, you wouldn't do this. I mean, you could put certain people in a division and make it worse. You wouldn't do that. But there's no way to arrange the rest of the people and make it worse than this division.
RVD, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
You kind of fade into the background there. It's easy to do when we get 12 people on the call. Overall, what are your thoughts on this NFC West as a whole? And you also know these owners as well as anybody here.
Yeah, I can get what everyone's saying, but the thing that you really have to look at is Cardinals definitely could have been at the top of a few more lists, and it probably wouldn't have gone this way. But unfortunately, the Cardinals were only at the top of very few lists, so it's just kind of how it
I think
boils
everybody took the Cardinals list off of their list when that post was out.
The Cardinals were on the top of two guys' lists, both of which, if we're going to be completely honest, we have ranked a little more competitive than Costa.
My fucking list.
So
I had Cardinals as my second.
Reese, you can take it as a compliment that we had to place you somewhere else to balance things out.
Oh, that's cool, man. I get it. I mean, that's just a strong team to give to Costa, B. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Costa's not bad.
Costa's not bad.
No,
Guys,
I was in a division with Costa. He wasn't bad.
Guys, this would all make sense if you had the whole picture. It would.
Stokes, what fun would that be? Hey Stokes, don't be lame, okay?
Yeah, we don't have the whole picture. That's the whole point of doing it this way, so that we can argue about it, and then the whole picture can come together, and we can all be.
Yo, Josh, when's the next show?
Thursday.
Okay, cool. That's what's up.
That's a great point, Reese. Hey, guys, I know we've been taking forever for these shows. We initially wanted to start tonight, but because of the pick six situation, we knew he couldn't keep his mouth shut with the Nino trade. We had to do an emergency show last week. Every show now, you're never going to be more than 3 days away. It's Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday from here on out, so we're going to start flying through. And next up is going to be up to you. I think it's going to be NFC East. I think no, I take that back. I thought about this earlier. I think it's going to be AFC West. I think the fact that there's two really popular teams in that division, plus the Chiefs are also a kind of team that I think some people are interested to see what happens there. I think the AFC West is the next division everybody wants to see. What do you think, Stokes?
I'm gonna say NFC
South.
NFC South?
I would like to see that AFC South division pan out.
Well, I think what hurts the AFC South is we already know one team. RVD got the Texans. So
Yeah, but it's some. I mean, the Jags should be on everyone's list. I don't know about
They
the
were.
Colts,
But
at least-
Sham is getting those, bro. Like that's
Who?
Sham.
Shams, did you just say Sham's getting old?
No,
Sham has been old,
Sham
dog.
hard
You
getting
been-
his bag.
Sham got old in the 90s.
I thought he
Sham
did.
just getting his bag, man.
Yo, get off my old head, B.
He probably, I'm telling you, man, like I'm pretty sure he was ranked high enough, and I mean, this probably the only time that he actually wanted to get them.
No.
If there ever was a time to want the Jaguars, it's probably this year.
Oh, that's his squad.
Yes, he's a Jaguar.
Yeah, that's his squad. Like he a Jaguar
Oh shit.
fan.
Okay.
Finally, the Rock has returned.
Finally, the Sham has returned. All right,
Yeah, but he's going to use her the defensive tackle. So
but they got Malik Jackson now.
So they upgraded.
yeah, but he's going to use her. So
I like the Jags. So I think we can also officially announce that with the
I guarantee you the Jags will be like the first team pick.
I think we can probably make it official now. With the fourth pick in PS4, Luka's going to go Cardinals.
Yeah, I would say that's probably fair.
He didn't get him here, so I think he's probably zeroed in there. I don't have any inside information outside of conversations I've had with him. So
I mean, he's probably going to struggle in this match.
So do you guys think, just for year one, for real question, so do you guys think that the Cardinals or the Seahawks are actually better?
for year
Cardinals.
one,
Cardinals.
Yeah, for year one.
Seahawks.
I think the
I think-
Cardinals are a little old.
Cardinals defense is strong, and then they all
Yeah.
those receivers are fuck. John
Yeah.
Brown makes a difference, B. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, I really think the
Go ahead.
And
Cardinals
then you
might
got
be better
hey,
than the
then
Seahawks.
you could put John Brown at the 2 and J.J. Nelson in the slot. Man, whoa, shit.
Well, give me the Seahawks.
It's
years
great
1,
analysis,
2,
Reese.
and 3.
yeah.
So y'all talking about Verts real quick.
I'm talking about
This
route.
shit
I'm
ju-
talking
this shit
about.
just-
First of all, let me say this. I'm talking about route combinations. Fuck a Vert. I
You
mean,
Like
yeah,
what
Vert
type
was in the
of what
game,
type of
but-
route conversations you talk about? Because none of these wide receivers really ever had over fucking 600 yards.
We know what kind of route combination Reese is talking about. 3 guys go deep. One
Go
guy,
down deep.
One guy
Go
runs a
downfield.
post, and the running back does a
Talking
little
about
out
speed.
of the backfield.
We
No,
talking
that was
about
last
speed.
year, man.
Like,
Let the past die, John.
Let bygones be bygones, man.
Bird life.
Just
Hey,
saying,
listen,
man,
didn't
like,
you
that
read?
shit ain't that-
Didn't you read Reese's last post?
I didn't.
He said he's going to learn, and he has moved on.
Yo, man. See, you try to take little jabs, bro. You already got an X on your back, man. Kill that shit.
Oh,
But see, the
man.
thing is, but when I got an X on my back, see, I turn around and then I'm face to face, and then it's on.
Well, that was weird.
Who that? Who?
All right.
Who's that talking like that? That's JD.
This JD, yeah.
Holy shit.
Hey,
Yeah, that shit don't fit him. Do it.
Yo, I swear to God, I didn't know he was that country.
I mean, he's a Falcons fan.
Hey, listen.
Shit, man.
Listen, I'm competitive, man. I'm a competitor just like you. Let's go. Let's go.
I agree,
I'm
Stokes.
nice, but then we get in competition. We battle it out, and then we hug it out.
He
You
sounded
know?
like Bill Clinton just then.
Well, last night I sounded like a redneck from the Appalachian Mountains, so I can be whoever I want to be.
What'd you do
sound
last
like
night?
that tonight too, by the way. I'm not gonna lie.
Do I? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
But nah, you a good guy, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
he all right.
I like all of you guys, or else I wouldn't be on this call.
E-Dub, this is
How y'all let Van back in the league, man? What the fuck?
Van.
That's
Not
the
Van,
worst.
y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about.
We're
Well-
gonna get to him. He's gonna be coming up in one of the
Josh,
shows.
I swear to God. Stokes, I swear to God. Not
What?
put me in the division with that dude, B.
Are you scared of him?
Oh,
I think
See-
everybody wants to see that though.
I think
man, I'd rather
y'all
be in the
do.
division with Pick, man. Do not put me in the division. This dude, come on, man, please.
the plans we have for you.
What about me? Would you like to be in a division with me?
Hey, you competitive. You make a person get better at the game. Van or Van, however you want to pronounce this.
Reese, you beat
Hey,
me.
man, like finding Pokemon. You don't know his schedule. He always talking shit. And it's like I ain't got time.
But,
Nah,
but
that's-
Reese,
Pokemon.
you beat me.
Yeah, I beat a lot of y'all motherfuckers, bro.
Wow.
Somebody started laughing pretty hard there.
Pokemans. So Nino actually found somebody that he could tag named Pokemans. How does he do that? I don't even know how to do that. Y'all know what I'm talking
Nino's gifted with the @ sign. I don't know where Van's going to go. I don't know where Pick 6 is going to go. I don't know why I'm calling him Van now. I'm very excited about the rest of these reveals. We got 3 or 2 divisions down. We are going slow. You know, it was funny because I think it was Danny or Hitman that asked me, so we going once a week here? And like, no, I know it feels like it, but we are going to speed it up here along the way. E-Dub, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
You haven't had a chance to publicly comment on the debacle that was your PS4 buy-up, and then you ended up picking after 2 tons. So the floor is yours. Talk about that.
Oh, about that PS4 league shit?
No, about the fact that you paid up for a higher tier, and then you ended up going after 2 ton.
Oh, that shit don't matter to me, bro.
I felt bad for you as I drew the names out.
That
I
league
actually
full?
didn't feel bad for me because I would have fucking probably bought like something off of it. So it didn't bother me.
Listen, E-Dub's got a tree in his backyard. It just grows $20 bills.
I see that.
Actually, $35 bills.
$35 bills. What president is on a $35 bill?
Trump.
Dude, Trump.
Price in Puerto Rico.
Yo, real shit. That PS4 league full?
Yeah.
That's just
Yes,
my
sir.
practice league, man.
You trying to get in?
Practice.
Yeah, put me on the rating
Hey,
list.
hey, E-Dub, you.
Hey, MVP over there?
Talk to
MVP.
Dino. Or I guess
Yeah.
you can talk to JD. Yeah, talk to JD. Hey, JD, talk to
Yeah.
him.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. There's some horses over there. I ain't gonna lie.
The AFL.
Well, yeah, but I've
Horses,
won a
yeah.
Hey, I'll just put it this way: I won a Super Bowl in AFL. I ain't won a Super Bowl in PS4.
So good. They probably
Hey,
just run a bunch
I've
of
been in a
fucking
lot of
same
leagues.
shit.
I've been in a lot
The
of
fat,
leagues.
yo, I heard the fattest guy sit up here and say, "Oh, I can't join this league because this shit is a little bit too sim for me." Like I've seen that.
Listen.
Hey, all I have to
Fattest
say-
guy says a lot of things.
All I have to say is I've won 2 Super
And
Bowls
he's
in
got Yao
AFL,
Ming on his fucking pro.
and that's it. I
How
just want to say that.
Oh Lord.
I just want to get that out there.
Is Han over there?
He
No.
used to be. Han can't follow any rules.
That dude's a beast, man.
God, you love
Yeah,
you
but-
some Han.
Dude, that dude like I couldn't stop. He did one thing and I couldn't stop it. Like everyone else that plays me against Mutt, like fucking Guru and all those guys, I figure them out and I beat them. Like,
Hey Reese, if you were in the UFC and you were fighting me and I brought a knife to the ring, I'd be a beast too. Han brought a knife to the ring.
I just can't.
Just
I
throwing
just
it
can't
out
bring
there.
myself to do that shit. I just can't bring myself to fucking
Hey
do
man, if somebody's sitting up there putting a fucking gun to your head, and they be like, "Yo, I think you could put a gun to his head as well," and you don't do it, that's your fault, bro.
that. Yeah. It was $25. It wasn't none.
I mean, it's not like a 1-4-6 cover 2-man blitz. Nano blitz is hard to do.
This is such a weird turn to the thought.
We all invited all these people.
Yeah. Yeah, Magic.
Oh, we're still
No,
going?
I mean, I listen. I'm enjoying it, but
Magic's laying down playing Mortal Kombat right now.
It's Rocket
with
League,
his,
buddy.
with his legs kicked up and just kind of flittering his toes back and forth.
Hey,
This is
I'm gonna
fun,
sit down
guys.
and eat. I can lay down and play video games.
Yo,
Magic don't sound
let me
like
tell you
it.
something right now. Magic, I thought he was white.
Me too, dog. Me too.
I still do.
No.
Dude, I look at
I
Magic.
thought Magic was white. And he
Every
said,
time
yo, we
Magic
Jersey.
talk, I pull
He
up
said,
his
we
Facebook
Jersey
page.
boys. I had to fucking scroll right back to AFL owners. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is Magic? That's the only shit is Anthony Richardson. I said, are you fucking kidding me?
Reese thought I was black though. When I got on the phone,
I thought Pick was black.
you did.
Yeah.
What?
Uh,
Can we talk about that some more, please?
yeah, go ahead.
You thought Pick was black?
Yeah, the way he sounded on the like headsets and this shit, I thought he was black.
I don't fucking know, man.
He couldn't look any
must-
whiter in his
Reese-
photo.
But
Reese must have
but
had one of his-
but Magic,
Reese must have had one of his fucking days where he got off early
but Magic though.
and hit up the motherfucking.
Pick has the happiest white guy smile in his photo you've ever seen in your life.
I'm saying the way he sounded, not what he looks. He looks like a. Never mind, but I'd say the way he sounded.
I think you got to be white to fully understand a white guy that's trying to be black. Because I immediately knew Pick was white, trying to sound black. Is that okay to
Holy
say?
shit.
I mean, we've.
JD is on the rant right now.
I mean, it's not too hard to detect. We've had situations like that before in AFL, right? RVD. Not saying it was RVD, but
Is that going to be in
I'm
the
not trying to
history
sound
show?
black or nothing. This is just the environment that I grew up at. I grew up in North New Jersey.
They got this
bro.
Muslim dude doing it at the
we're gonna leave that out of the history show, man.
Oh, okay. I feel like it was a very important time. It might explain some things about current day.
Oh man, they got one of those over in PS4 too. I think it was Nike.
It's true. And Nino says black, white Nike is. Listen, Nike. So I didn't bring up everything about that. I mean, this dude would send us pictures of black people that
What?
it was like, yeah, this is me. And
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, we know that situation.
Okay, so in your situation, when it finally came out that he was white, did he suddenly suck at Madden?
Yes.
I think this guy's on the fucking roll, by the way. He's on the roll.
Stokes, save the show.
I think Stokes is doing a little bit more than chuckling right now.
What is Stokes doing?
I think Stokes may have just gave up on this call.
I don't know. Stokes is good for chuckling.
Stokes, you still there?
Stokes, you there?
I must have said one of the 39 banned words.
Don't talk about dogs, by the way.
Hey,
No, he's back.
hey, listen,
he's
I'm
back. What's
sitting.
up, Stokes?
I'm sitting next to a black lab right now.
Yo, I'm out, cuz.
A black lab.
A black lab. I'm not. Okay, so I don't hate dogs, and I'm not racist.
Hey, Josh, thanks for having me on the show, B.
Anytime, man.
Call back Thursday and see what are we doing. You don't know who are we voting for that shit or what?
Yeah, you want to make a case for a division right now while you got everybody listening?
Yeah, we should do we should shore up one of you guys' divisions. We already did Stokes' division. I think you should
Not a bad idea.
AFC South. What division you're in? You're in the NFC North.
NFC North.
Yeah, I think we should do it. Get the commissions out the way. I mean, you got to put it for vote, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because we already know they're there, so why not just?
yeah,
rebuild the
you already
rest?
got a team there, so you might as well get
That's
it done.
smart.
So Reese, you could tell Reese was in the Air Force. He's pretty smart.
Reese is on fire tonight.
Yeah, he is.
God dang. We're just gonna make you the idea.
AFC North, yeah. AFC North.
We're gonna have the commish, and then we're gonna have the idea guy, and that's gonna be Reese. Official AFL idea guy. When we need an idea, we're just gonna ask you.
All right.
If
All
I
right,
get
Reese.
AFC
No more
South,
votes. No more votes. Just ask Reese.
If I get picked in AFC South,
If you get picked in the AFC South.
yeah.
All right. Reese, we'll talk to you later.
Holla.
Edub, any final words, sir?
Fuck Matt K, whatever. And after that,
All right.
Edub, before you leave, I love you, buddy.
oh, you my guy, man. You already know. Yo, you my guy, man. Anytime. Hey, Jeremiah,
Yeah.
stop posting shit about your fucking brother's rotation and they rotation, bro.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. We're back to the original 4. Stokes, you back with us?
Yeah.
Talk to me, Stokes. What happened back there
Where?
when you just disappeared for like 5 minutes?
I had to see if Jenny was going to sleep.
Oh.
And she did.
Did you miss the whole part about comparing the Nike situation to our situation?
Oh, yeah, I did miss that.
Because JD asked, so you guys had a guy that was posting pictures of a black guy pretending to be black even though he was white, right? And we were like, yes. It's like, did he start sucking as soon as you realized he wasn't black? Just and Magic and I and RVD both cracked up. So now you're caught up.
Well, I mean, there are some parallels.
Now, Stokes, explain the inside joke.
No. No.
We gotta save it for the history show.
I suppose.
I mean,
No. I can't be the one on wax doing that.
Nope,
Josh, just tell us.
can't do it.
Yeah, let me know when you break that out in the history show.
RVD, do you want to share it?
I do not know.
Why? Y'all are so scared of everything, man.
Go ahead, Magic.
I'm in a tunnel.
Okay. He's in a tunnel. There's a tunnel on your bed?
Man, it's a race car bed.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I feel like this may have been our worst show yet. I'm not entirely sure. Definitely set the bar high on Sunday and then just completely fell off the map tonight. JD, any final thoughts on NFC West, AFL 17 in general, or just if anybody you want to call out and make fun of?
No, I don't want to make fun of anybody. I mean, obviously, this is up to Costa to step up now, right? I mean, Cheese and any of those guys can take this division. There's definitely some weaknesses in this division. O-line for one. Nobody has an O-line. So I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see.
Magic, any final thoughts on the NFC West? We saw 3 of the most popular teams come off the board tonight, so I think a lot of owners in this league that haven't heard their name called yet are going to start to go back to their lists and reconfigure their thoughts on where they're going. All right, Magic, how's Mortal Kombat going?
Sorry, no. A bug just flew in through my window, and
Of course.
The bug.
Are you pawing at it?
all right, we're good.
But the bug rendered you speechless.
This is the worst show.
It happens to my dog all the time.
I apologize on behalf of all of AFL.
Yeah. This is bad.
Oh yeah, Cheese has a cakewalk to the playoffs.
I may never
That
get invited
was
back.
not even the question I asked, but thanks for nothing, Magic.
So, any final thoughts on the division? A bug just flew in my window.
Magic, there's some pretty upset owners here tonight, right? Yeah, I think Cheese is probably going to have a cakewalk. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Poor Cheese, man. He's gonna collapse in the championship game and not hit a ball.
He's still in his own little world.
Magic does realize he sucks at Madden, and he should at least be good on the podcast, right?
I didn't know that. I thought if you were bad at one, you should be bad at one. They didn't give me the rules.
Magic, are you heartbroken by being ranked 32 in the power rankings, or do you feel like you have something to prove?
You know what? We're gonna aim for 31.
I think you can pull it off. You got a pretty good team.
You should get out of the 30s. I mean, you should at least get a 29. You got to aim for the stars.
All right, we'll go.
And then if you hit 31, you won't be disappointed because you'll have hit your goal.
Now, how funny would it have been if we'd have put Flip, Costa, and Trump in Magic's division?
I would have been pretty happy.
You'd have some excited owners.
Trump would have been happy.
Playoffs.
You got a road game because you went 12-4, but we went 6-10
and won the division.
Hey, Trump's talking junk on Facebook, man. He thinks he can make it.
Trump's pretty decent. He's good for 1 or 2 seasons every season. Actually, we talked a lot of shit tonight. Trump and Costa, in my opinion, are the 2 best team builders we have here. Flip's good, but he also relies on a lot of top picks. I think Costa, if I remember correctly, Stokes took Josh Morrow's Miami Dolphins that were just shit canned last year and turned them into his first ever playoff team in about 1 season, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. I mean, not just turned them into a playoff team, but he turned them into a team that someone else would want to take when that Morrow team was pathetic.
But he's got to learn a new play besides, double linebacker blitz with man coverage behind it.
You were talking about Costa.
Well, I'm talking about Burke.
Oh, Burt.
William Burke.
Oh, Burke. Now, Costa's told me there's a rumor out there that he might own you in Madden. JD?
That Costa owns me?
I heard that rumor. I might have been making that up in my head.
That's fine. That's fine.
Should we do
He
it
don't
this
own
week,
a
Sean?
he don't own a ring though.
Speaking of rings, Stokes, how many you got?
One less than Nino, apparently.
Well, if you
And you need to stop selling yourself short, Stokes.
Hey, well, no, I've
Listen.
already.
You gotta stop that, man.
I,
You can't be like, how many rings you got? You got the second most in AFL. You can be like, well, I got one less than Nino.
Yeah,
Man, that's
I
only
gotta-
until next season when you win it.
I want to be the tops. So,
Well, then you just do it. But you don't talk about how you're a loser.
well,
Come on, Stokes.
I would certainly
Stokes.
never say something like that.
Stokes, you're like, I got 7 rings, man. 5 on one hand, 2 on the other.
One for every day.
Deal with it. Deal with it. That's what you say. You don't say one less than Nino. You don't point out that somebody's better than you. Come on,
I've
Stokes.
got to have something to reach for.
Stokes, you want to borrow my two?
Dang.
Hey, we
Stokes.
could fool them. We could do that, Josh.
Josh Stokes combo better than Nino?
Yeah.
You know what you shouldn't do, Stokes?
I mean, Nino's 3 of Nino's Super Bowls did come in restarts. All mine come in the main league. So.
Shots
That's
fired.
exactly. Now we're
Shots
talking.
fired. Were you in the restart leagues though?
Well, I was the Rams digging around with Todd Gurley last year.
I think I remember talking to you about this.
See, Stokes, if you're going to be self-deprecating, it's got to be funny, or it ain't worth it.
Oh, my bad. Let's see. How should I put this?
Nino, did you hear that? Nino, did you hear that? He said all your bowls are in the restart. Yeah, he was in AFL timeout, he said.
Yeah, that was his fault. That was his risk he took.
I don't even know what to say. Stokes, you need to stop trying to compare yourself to Nino. It'd be like Bill Russell trying to compare himself to Michael Jordan. Why compare yourself to the best? Just be happy with what you have.
Because you think Bill Russell is the best player of all time.
Oh boy.
For those that don't know, Stokes thinks Bill Russell is the best player of all time.
GOAT.
Thanks,
11 rings. It's almost twice as many as Jordan, dog.
Stokes, he also played it when there were like 8 teams.
He still won. He's a
He
winner.
went to 8 teams.
It wasn't.
Sorry, we don't have time. We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this.
It's cool. We started a fest, though. Costa is
Yeah, I saw
festing
that.
with Reese now.
I figured that would happen. So, I don't know. I like the NFC West. I love the fact that Cheese got the top team on his list. I like the fact that we got a Costa and Trump division.
We didn't really mention that in the pod that they were roommates in real life and they didn't really have the opportunity to play each other a lot, right? So
Well, they had a chance last in the restart league, and then Costa had the issue with Madden, where somebody or other, like whoever he was game sharing with, kind of screwed him over. It was out of his control, so he had to drop the Panthers, and that's what brought Kimmy back into our lives. Thanks for that. And
Stokes' guy.
but I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. And you know, we give a lot of shit to Costa. I think he's underrated in AFL terms. I think he's a guy that always hovers around 8-8. He's never going to be a guy that finishes 2-14 unless he's tanking to try to rebuild a team that Mora built. And I think he and Trump are going to have good battles. I think they're going to push Cheese, but I think Cheese, especially with the team he got and with his track record, is the favorite going in. And I think it's going to be interesting to see what Flip can do with that 49ers roster, because he has a task in front of him trying to rebuild it. But he might be the best man for the job to do that. I think we got 3 of the best GMs in AFL in this division, and then I think we have one of the best players. So I don't think it's as cut and dry as everybody says. Yes, I do.
Why isn't Joe on Facebook's talking right now? Is he not listening? He doesn't
doing
care.
cartwheels down the road. So you got to see that.
Cheese lives that dad life at night, so sometimes he's only able to listen and not be on Facebook talking smack. So
He'll get mad at me tomorrow for saying stuff about him.
I think he likes to take stuff in stride. He might come back at you and argue with you a little bit, but I don't know. I never know how these things are going to go. I definitely could have predicted the Costa Reese Fest after what Reese said on here. I actually think Costa's going to come after you at some point, JD.
Me? No. No, see, me and Costa have been playing Division together. We bonded
guys best friends?
We're besties.
Argue about politics?
No, but we agree on a lot of politics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's wrap this awful show up because it was truly awful. JD, thanks for coming on tonight as a guest host, for following up your excellent performance on the PS4 podcast by joining this mediocre show.
Will I ever get invited back?
You'll be back. I may have to get rid of myself though.
No, you did fine, man. It's all good, man.
Drop
these
the ball.
These guys are privileged to have you.
I like
What else are they going to watch? America's Got Talent?
I like to tell them that daily, that they're privileged to have me.
Yeah.
I usually start my morning with a Facebook message to Stokes. Stokes, you have no idea how lucky you are to have some Josh in your life.
That's very true.
RBD, thanks for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Magic, good luck.
I love listening.
Yeah, there was a lot of listening tonight, wasn't there? We got off in the woods. Wait, that's not what I
More
want to
so
say.
than normal for me.
Yeah. Magic, thanks for chiming in here and there.
I'm here for you.
And
I was watching.
Hey, how's your mom?
how's my mom?
Yeah.
She's fine.
Good.
How's your mom and them, as we say in the South? How's your mom and them?
Good.
She's fine. No, what you're supposed to say was, "That's not what she said last night."
No, I haven't checked up on her in a while.
Well,
Just ask Sham. He probably knows.
I think Sham might be Facebook friends with her. No, seriously. All right, Stokes.
Wow.
Got a chit-chat for us?
Chip.
All right, fellas. We'll be back on Thursday. We're going to put the poll up tonight to let you know what the next division is. We are going to release another edition of AFL Timeline History tonight. It's going to be Madden 12 Season 2. Be looking for that in the next hour or so. And until Thursday, we'll see you next time on the AFL Team Selection.